Hello everybody, April the 1st, and April the 1st 40 years ago, a load of men and some women got their pagers going, phone calls going, come back to base immediately. Someone has invaded British sovereign territory. Well, it's history now, but all these soldiers thought it was an April Fool joke. Why, what's happened? They said, well, the Argentinians have invaded the Falkland Islands. I remember my father saying, blimey, they could be in Glasgow by tomorrow. And no one seemed to know where the Falkland Islands were. They do now, though. And a lot of I've been down there a few times. I've been down there about 7 times, actually. I was going to go back this year, but the islanders said, very nice of you, Jim, but actually we'd rather have the Argentinians back. 40 years ago, a lot of brave men and women lost their lives, not just from our country, Argentinian boys as well. And of course, some of the Chinese Hong Kong crew of the LSLs that got hit. I remember them most of the time. I still mix with a lot of the guys. If you've seen the program that we do on Ustream called Pull Up a Sandbag, you'll see that Denzel Connick lost a leg and a half, basically. He's still got one, but it's all a bit trick. And it's his sense of humour and the sense of humour of the British Task Force that kept them all together and kept them going. It was an away win, or as someone said, a close run thing, but Britain survived it. And now the Falkland Islanders and everybody who was involved are looking to make is it a celebration? It's not, is it? It is an anniversary, 40-year anniversary of the Falklands War. And now the Falkland Islanders are looking to what's going on in Ukraine and thinking we must know how those Ukrainian people feel. Well, they did. They were invaded by a foreign country, Argentina. What happened to them? They're great people, Argentinians. And that bloke summed it up from the paras, well, you know, the British sovereign territory, the Argies barged in, and we're here to kick them out. And kick them out they did. But we're all friends now, I believe. Nothing to do with me. I went down there to entertain them. I made sure all the war was over first before I went. Sod that being shot at, but, you know, still claim the glory. And do you know what this 40 years anniversary of the Falklands brings out? It brings out the Walters. They come up to me, you know, people who make out they were in the military. I know. I saw you in the Falklands in 1974. No, I wasn't there then. Yeah, you were. It was in the war. No, the war was 82. All right, that's where I saw you. What were you in? I was in the 3rd para. No, you weren't. How do you know? Well, you'd have called it 3 para. Well, third, 3. Lots of Walters. I quite like them, the way they pretend to be military. I pretend to be a newsreader sometimes. Well, here we are. Let's talk about a couple of things. The greatest thing today is they've banned slug pellets. The whole thing that is going on in the world at the moment, and they've said, right, slug pellets are not the thing anymore in your back garden. So they said, if you want to kill slugs, put beer down. The cost of beer, right. Put beer down. Does it work? Yeah, they all get pissed and stone each other to death. It's good to see you. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday. I was a bit hungover, to tell you the truth. We had the Ustream launch, and I bumped into a great bloke who I must work with. I've never met him before. Apparently he's a bit controversial. What do you think? His name's Lawrence Fox. You mentioned it to the girls, they'll go, oh, and he's lovely. He was quite a nice chap and bought me a glass of wine, so there. Righto, folks, I'm off to speak to the people from Ustream to apologise that I was too pissed to do it yesterday. But there you go. Don't forget, on Sunday on Ustream, Right Said Fred for an hour being spoke to by the inimitable Alex Belfield, who is behaving absolutely correctly on my channel. What he does on his channel is up to him. But he's very good at this, and so looking forward to it. Okay, see you later.